Hello, it's Alex from Push Square here, and welcome to my latest live stream. I'm going on a nostalgic trip down memory lane for me personally with Max Payne, which has come to PS4 via the PS2 re-releases that have been going on recently. So we've seen stuff like Bully, and what were the other ones, the Rogue Galaxy and a few other ones that came out. So I thought I'd take a look at this because it's been ages since I played it. I never played the PS2 version. I was a PC gamer back in 2001 when this first came out. So I'm interested to see what it actually looks like, not only in the PS2 version, but also in the I guess slightly up-res PS4 release we've got here. So let's take a look at it, and hopefully I can remember enough about it. Oh good, I can't select any of the harder difficulties. That means I can stick on Fugitive. Hello to everyone in the chat joining me. If you've got any questions, feel free to hit me up and I'll do my best to answer them. And let me know if you played this originally. Was it something you remember playing back in the day?
Dispatcher, verify address. It's Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza. Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
That's a nice looking model of a police car there.
It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger. 10-5, please repeat. 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza, repeat. Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years.
Oh yeah, there was really dodgy comic book things they did where they used the members of the development team as the actors in it.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD.
They look great, don't they?
Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night. Right?
You can tell they've used members of the development team in these, can't you, when you look at them? Must have been a lot of fun to do, though, I'd imagine.
Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd given me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Right, so here we are. I guess interesting gaming trivia tidbit. The guy that was in the comic book that they use is Sam Lake, who's I think he's the creative director at Remedy, and was the face of Max Payne this one in all those comic book cutscenes. So quite an interesting bit of trivia.
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
Yeah, definitely, they say, doesn't hold up particularly well. But hey, it's what, 15 years old now? I also remember this being a lot darker than any games I've really played
Listen,
before.
someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Control-wise, I'm not sure if it's the same as it was before. It's got on shoot is on R1, which is very strange, and then your dodging is L1. Never gets old, that. Surprisingly how addictive it was. Do you want to go up the stairs there?
Michelle! Michelle!
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD's drop!
I'm gonna hurt you.
No. No, no, please God, no.
That's some pretty dark stuff, isn't it? Oh, just... No wonder he gets so depressed.
Fallen angels.
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
There's not much love for Quantum Break, Remedy's latest game, came out about a month ago on Xbox One in the chat. You know what? I actually quite liked it.
No! That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York. I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Alex is here. I'm Alex. Here's a question for the chat. Bullet time in games. This has got to be the first instance I can remember of it, unless anyone can tell me otherwise. Oh, that...
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
No painkillers knocking around. There we go. Knew there was some here.
Pills would ease the
You never
pain.
really forget, do you? As a game, this is tied to a bit of nostalgia for me. I could remember exactly where I was when I bought this game.
Supposed to take care of this? He and Mickey are having too much.
Let's kill these guys and I'll tell you all about it. Oh. Oh. There we go, got him. When I bought this game, I was living in Singapore and I was going to a concert, and I picked this game up on my way to go into this gig, and I was going to see a band called Travis, if anyone remembers them from the 90s, and their support act were a little known band that would go on to do big things that some people like and some people don't like, but it was Coldplay, and it was 2001. So I can always remember where I was when I picked this game up.
What the?
Get some ammo. No, not got any.
Yo guys, hey, we're getting around. Hold it.
No, not through there.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, nearly ended up in front of the train. Excellent. Shotgun. There's some insulting of my musical taste from when I was in my early 20s in the chat. We didn't know any better back then.
Did you hear something?
Nah, take it easy.
Hey.
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle
He
of a
came out of
big-time
nowhere.
crime operation.
Kiss it goodbye.
Oh,
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
everyone has very oddly shaped heads in
Frankly,
this game.
I'm too scared to go to the control room on my own without you and your gun.
Max Payne's head is so
There's no time
flat,
to lose. We gotta get to the
you could
control
get a
room.
round of drinks at the bar and take him to your table stacked on his head. You wouldn't need a tray. Where are we going? Oh, it's the good old days of game design where you've got to try and work out where they want you to go. No, not in there. No, not in here either. It's not there. Let's go back up the stairs. Aha, control room.
Home free. This way.
What the?
I was 5 days from retirement. There's some serious auto aim going on with this game. Or should we go... Let's go with the dual pistols. That looks like he's doing something. Exclamation mark, there's something you need to do, but I'm not going to tell you what. Ah.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. Power was back on.
There we go. Overall, I could say I'm quite a big fan of Remedy's games. I quite like Alan Wake as well. And obviously Max Payne 2 was absolutely brilliant as well. And even though it wasn't them, I quite like Max Payne 3. Oh, I remember. Do we have to drive this into it?
So much for being subtle.
Oh, do I want to jump to the side then? That was not what I wanted to do.
What the hell?
Stuart in the chat said it's a bit pricey on PSN for him, bit too rich for his blood. I guess I kind of agree that they are quite pricey, but it's quite nice they are appearing. So if you want to play some games from the past on your PS4, you can't go wrong really with these. I gave Bully a try out with a previous live stream, and that was really great to see that you could take that out again and enjoy that fantastic game without having to dig out your PS2 from wherever it's
buried. One way or
buried.
the other, I was going to find out.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. What the hell? Yo!
Gotta keep shooting. Oh yeah, they're robbing a bank, aren't they? And they've tunneled through to the vault. That's what's happening in this mission.
Now that's spooky. Jack Lapino.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
spoilers
spooky.
for Max Payne. 15 years old. The game's 15 years old. Max Payne isn't 15 years old. Hello again to everyone in the chat. If you've just joined us, I'm Alex Stinson. I'm from pushsquare.com and I'm doing a nostalgic live stream of Max Payne. that reminds me of a time when I was in my early 20s when I first played this when it came out.
What the hell was
Obviously,
that?
I'm way past that now.
All done here. Give me the detonator. What are you
If
talking
anything,
about?
playing these older
The
games makes you
detonator.
really appreciate how far we've come in
You
terms
were
of game
supposed to bring
design,
it.
controls, player direction, you know, so you're not wandering around wondering what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, sawn off. Let's use that. What do you want me to look at? There's something to look at.
The door had
That's
been
it.
welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Hey!
Yeah, there's serious auto-aim on this.
Okay, fellas.
I don't think I was aiming
Police are
in
on
the
their
same
way.
postal
New York's
area as
finest.
him, and I still
They
managed
gotta
to
be
hit
here,
him.
sir. So stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route. In and out, do your thing.
Get him. No way. Fine. Hey, you.
Phone. Where's the phone? There's the phone.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor. The bank robber's score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
So open the other vault, I think you do. There we go.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Then we go back to the door with the explosives, if I remember correctly. It's funny how much you remember, even after 15 years. I can't remember what I had for lunch last week, you know, or the more present day matters of my life.
Ice him.
Oh crap. That's a grenade, that's a grenade, that's a grenade. Get out. But that... Well, I did the rats in. You dirty rat. God, the frame rate takes an absolute... Probably not the right tool for the job.
Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more
Come over here,
corpses
Max,
than
you
at the city
flat-headed
morgue.
fool.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
That seems slightly needless.
Got him down.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Got him down.
Oh, that was a grenade.
Get him.
You don't even need to aim. Shot 2 foot to his right and hit him. Ah, painkillers. If I remember correctly, these filled up dynamically depending on how well you were doing. So the more you got hit, and the more painkillers there were in the medicine cabinets, and the better you were doing, the fewer there were.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Russell in the chat is asking 1080p, 60 frames a second. If you're asking about this game, it's far from that in multiple ways.
The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions.
Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
They all look like they went down the local costume shop and picked up whatever dodgy gear they could get to do those comic book scenes.
The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging.
As I said before, it must have been a lot of fun to do.
Pain in the butt.
Ha ha! Pain to the max.
Junk squad pig.
Got a ticket to Marble City for you.
Eat first and lying down.
Bring it in.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses! Everything all right? Bosses!
Rob in the chat says that Max looks young. Yeah, he does. If you look at what he looked like in the third game, the events of this game and the second one took its toll for sure.
Like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short. taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinnie, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Oi, Vigilio, you're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses!
How about I come out? Oh, I can't come out.
There he is!
Oh, the wrong door. I need painkillers up here. Again, it's funny the things you remember. A quality establishment. They really took some effort with the decor in this room. Oh yeah, I remember now. Outside. Outside? Yeah.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there.
What the hell?
Oh! Gas canisters, gas canisters! I'm sure they blew up. Or is this one of the differences between the PC and the PS2 versions?
What the hell?
Previously on Lords and Ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies.
What?
By Acer Corporation. My lady.
Of course, it wouldn't be a Remedy game without their fake TV shows.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed.
Night Springs, the Twin Peaks sort of rip-off in Alan Wake, was absolutely fantastic.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
My lord, no! I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
Why, my lady? Why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would
It's Payne! Got him down!
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord,
Turn the bed on.
I am... My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Quite useful backward roll you got there. I didn't realise you could do that. You've got to turn every vibrating bed on.
Piece of crap.
Oh crap! Don't do that.
Careful, it might...
Use my painkillers when I didn't want to. Gotta be some more around here somewhere.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired.
Graham in the chat's asking if Remedy published The Darkness. I don't believe they've ever published a game. This, I think, has 3D Realms, them's that were doing Duke Nukem's, and Rockstar as the, I guess, publishers or of some kind of this game. I believe Remedy takes so long to produce their own games that they probably don't have time to publish anyone else's. The Darkness was Starbreeze. Were they former Remedy people? I don't think they were they? I can't remember. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Molotov cocktail.
I found Muerte's room.
Oh. Just stood there like a mug. Ooh. Oh, we got that.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. And we need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Yeah, the paperwork for the level of carnage incurred so far in this game would be significant, and it only gets more. Some painkillers, don't want to forget them.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Yeah, my review on TripAdvisor for this hotel is not going to be particularly great. Oh, I'm not supposed to have come in here. Is this a secret that I wasn't supposed to get to? Oh, I'm sure that's the way you have to go. Run through. I'm pretty sure. Oh crap! That's the first death. There was that horrible moment then when I was trying to think, did I have to manually save? Am I going to have to go back to the start?
That found Morte's room. Muerte had received a letter.
Let's see if cardinal sin of game design, unskippable cutscene. No. Well done. Clap, clap, clap. You get a pass. Ah. There we go. Maybe not.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
No, there's no way round there. This is odd. I don't know what that is. Have I missed something in here? Well, I missed turning the bed on for a start.
Right?
Ah, there we go.
Yo! Told you.
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This is... What the hell?
I was nearly worried we were going to be stuck in a part of a live stream where you watch me for the next 40 minutes wandering around aimlessly. Any live streamer's worst nightmare.
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Oh no, lost again. Crafty.
Hold it! It's him. Go get him. No.
See if you can blow these up. I'm sure you could. Quality graphical work there.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Here's a question for everyone in the chat. If you had any PS2 games you'd want to come to PS4, what would the ones be if they're not there already? What would you, if they said, I'm putting this on PSN tomorrow, and you'd say, take my money, what would that be out of interest?
It was freaking crazy. The cops were doing a full-scale siege next door. Whack the sucker!
Shoot first, ask questions later.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Graham in the chat says he'd like to see every single Tony Hawk game. Every last goddamn one of them. He loves them that much. SKC Diamond in the chat says Scalar and Drakengard, which, I've got to be honest with you, not familiar with either. I'm sure you can blow them up. Let's try this one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's the wrong thing. But I'm sure you could. I might it's that one. Oh, that was it. Try a grenade. Oh, yeah, you could.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
One thing you could say about this when it came out was presentationally it was doing a lot of cool stuff that you hadn't really seen before. It looked absolutely fantastic for the time. Not so much now. But actually I'm surprised how well the actual playing of it holds up. That's always a bit of a concern when you come back to for a nostalgia trip with a game you liked in the past. Because if it doesn't hold up, then it can ruin your memories.
Shoot with the guns.
Russell in the chat says Time Splitters would be one hid by an instant if it came to PSN, and I have to agree, I think I'll be with you. Time Splitters 2 especially. That was great. Oh. Get out of here.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
Some key.
It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Check there's nothing else around here that I can steal. Ah, there's the bar.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
They're amazingly bad, aren't they?
Big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Do something.
There he is.
That wasn't nice. Oops. Just diving into his crotch. Ooh, these were good. The machine pistol.
Get him!
I wasted all the ammo and didn't hit a single person. Way to go, Alex. You're the best.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area. kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp.
Russ in the chat has asked how much this is on PSN. I can't remember in the UK how much it was. I think it was about £11. But don't quote me on that.
Right now there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Gognitti, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
What was this? What was it you need to do? Let's just play a fruit machine. I did the trick. It's the hardest hotel to get out of ever. Ah yes, I can press this button now and get out. There we go, that did it.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were gonna get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's suit. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Ah yes, if you're Russian, you must have a personalised plate that says vodka. Ah, that's helpfully blocked the way.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
I'm glad this is bringing back some memories for people in the chat. It's similar for me. I've not played this since the original came out, really. So it's been a nice trip down memory lane for me as well. It's certainly a very grey and dingy game, isn't it?
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Oh crap! Standing in entirely the wrong place then. My memory only gave me half the story. I need to blow that up, but not stand right in front of where it's going to fly.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Right, let's try that again. Oh, I've got Molotov cocktail, don't want that. Go with double pistols. John Woo style.
Yo!
The stairs got in the way of my shots.
A beaten up phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Wooden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of the manic depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through their usual routine. By the time they busted in, I needed to be long gone.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. Drop your
key on the shelf. Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gognitti was his usual self, all talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing you could count on, you push a man too far, and sooner or later he'd start pushing back.
Oh. Oh no. Very nearly paid the price then. Need some painkillers badly. Aha! Oh dear, I'm back where I started. Needing painkillers badly. Ooh. Oops. I think I was supposed to do the dive over that. I guess I get a chance to do this again. Not making that mistake twice. Oh, good, made me jump then. Even though I should have known, because he was there last time. Okay, right, this time. Hello to anyone new in the chat. If you've no idea how you came to be here, I'm Alex Stinton, I'm from pushsquare.com, and I'm playing some Max Payne, which is a PS2 game that's made its way onto the PS4 store. I think it was last week, I believe. It's a 15-year-old game, and you know what? It's still fun. Alright, I've got to work out where it wants me to go again. Ah, there we go. Through there.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to Lupino's office. The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
I'm freezing my butt off.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead. Pizza delivery.
Never seen you before. Buzz off, Joker.
Some nice bullets on display.
Hey,
No, don't shoot.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me? No.
You're no good to me then.
What? No, the laundry, yeah. I
Max
know,
Payne's
yeah.
all business, isn't he?
There.
Okay.
Accidentally triggered bullet time.
Problem, man. I'll come to the laundromat with you.
Question in the chat of how smooth the controls are. They're not too bad, better than I thought. The frame rate is pretty shaky. There's extremely heavy auto aim on this, which means that you have to shoot in roughly the same sphere in front of you that to hit someone.
Okay, John. Whoa.
All right. Come right in.
It's a trap! It's Payne!
There he is!
Gotta be some painkillers around here. Don't know, I missed that then. I guess one thing that's knowing what Remedy did after this, all their games have seem a little bit one note. They have one really strong core mechanic, which then that's everything there is. You know, in this it was bullet time. In Alan Wake it was the flashlight and the use of light to knock the shield off enemies. And Quantum Break it was obviously the time powers. But there's never, it's just missing more around it that make you feel like it's more of a game than they actually turn out to be. Some nice music there in the lift.
What the?
Slightly Pulp Fiction. A bit of a nod there, I feel. Shooting someone as they come out of the bathroom. What am I looking for? What is the point of interest? Oh, there it is.
New York City is in crisis tonight, with reports of Valkyr-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the listed casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte.
That's a lot of text. You don't wonder why they even bothered to do a bit of a comic book scene with that much text. Just give us a wall of text. Don't even try and put any pictures. That poor woman's head is completely covered.
Has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen. For NYCNN TV News, this is Kira Silver.
Out we go again. Oh no, we got some dodgy. He doesn't tend to walk straight.
On address unknown. I don't want to go there. It's the last place I'd find. But that's where I always end up anyway. Only it's not me talking to the pink flamingo, but someone who looks the part down to the finest detail. Except that he's evil. I'm hiding in the shadows, watching it all unfold. The flamingo speaks. You can speak here. It says, "Mirrors are more fun than television." That's, mirrors are more fun than television. Somehow I know this, just don't ask me how.
God bless Remedy and their crazy TV programs they do, especially for their games.
Not me, but my double. Nods and smirks.
I guess the Quantum Break making a whole TV, well, for about 4 episodes of a TV show to go in your game was a natural progression for them.
Behind them, and they both turn to look at me with cold eyes. And the flamingo speaks again.
Oh, these bloody controls. I was pushing forward and it suddenly just went left.
It's me. Open up.
How frustrating.
Not so fast. The password. John Who.
Come on. Okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in.
It's a trap! It's Payne!
It's quite ironic that my 2 deaths have come from falling rather than being shot by anyone. Didn't miss him that time. Oh, this guy again. Oh, you have to do that.
What the?
Right. Well, I'm even looking at this. I don't really need to, do I? Gotta be mindful, don't press anything but slightly forward. Could just jinx to see that
This
just
week
jinx
on
to
address
the
unknown.
right on you if you're not careful.
I don't want to go there. It's the last place I'd want to end up. But that's where I always end up anyway. It's not me talking to the pink flamingo, but someone who looks the part down to the finest detail, except that he's evil. I'm hiding in the shadows, watching it all unfold. The flamingo speaks. He can speak here. It says,
Look at it, that's moving forward, and it just jinks to the side all of a sudden.
Somehow I know this. Just
See?
don't ask me how.
Those bloody controls.
Red, blue, or green? It's always red or blue in the movie.
That's helpful. Could really do with some painkillers about now. Let me come out of the machine. No. Just soft drinks.
Hold it! What the hell are you standing around here for? They're bombing us. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. What are you doing? This is war. Freaking war.
Vinnie Gognitti. Just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed. I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on
They are
us. You can't just come in
stereotypical
here
to the
waving your
extreme,
piece
aren't
like it
they?
meant something. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh God, you shot me. Ah. You're dead, Payne. What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him. Kill him. With pleasure, boss.
Gognitti bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat.
Oh, more bloody pipes.
A crumpled letter lay on Gognitti's desk.
I don't have to go across any more of those pipes.
The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinnie had never had the nerve to finish it.
Jack's gone voodoo. Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running out of men and business fast.
Gognitti had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho.
Right. Ooh. Keep doing that by accident. Oh, God.
Vinnie Gognitti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino.
Oh.
Gognitti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
This is the slowest edging across. I don't want to die. Or just follow the blood trails. That's a fair old jump, that is.
Gognitti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
Oh, you're kidding.
This was my second train ride of the night. The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one. Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors. Ice hard and slick under my hands and feet. And somewhere in the background, the wail of sirens. The city howling after me. New York sped by in fast forward. Dark rooftop water towers and a dead forest of antennas and chimneys, all a blur.
In view of the controls, I'm not looking forward to the red line sections, and anyone that remembers this game will know exactly what I'm talking about. He's some sort of ninja. Italian ninja. There's a good B-movie name. Like American Ninja. Seeing you shot him, he's quite sprightly, isn't he? Ah, pipes. Oh, even more pipes. Oh, you bloody... The moment you try and move forward too fast, you fall.
This was my... When the train he was riding slowed down...
Ooh, you can't skip it. Naughty remedy. Slap your wrists. No, you definitely can't. Right, now, must not get flustered by the Italian gentleman. Oh. Completely forgot what shooting the gun was for a second then. Nearly ran off then. Oh, there they are. I wonder who was shooting at me then. really need some painkillers.
NYPD, you on the roof. Drop your weapon and lie down. I repeat, drop your weapon and lie face down.
Oh, there's some painkillers. So we'll get through them to get to it. I shot him so hard his head went through the wall. Considering I had very little bullet time, I think that went quite well. Painkillers, I'm addicted. This part, this first part, is very, very long. Christ. Give some of their own medicine. Some great faces on these character models. We're just going to hope he's going to die of blood loss. There's a lift, wasn't there? Common sense would say that's probably got to use that. There we go. Oh, there's the button. Sensibly, it's in the lift rather than outside of it. Oh dear. Ooh. Squeaky bum time. On the verge of copping it if I don't find some painkillers.
We're gonna be rich. Freaking rich. Even richer than that, wise guy. Freaking rich. Hey, on a roll.
What? No painkillers? Very disappointing. At least we got to a save point. Come on, painkillers. Gotta be some.
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Rivera from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Bravura to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
Thank God.
Okay. Ice!
Oh, that grenade. Jesus. SKC Diamond in the chat has correctly observed that this is made by Remedy, who also made Quantum Break, which came out recently on Xbox One. Definitely some similarities, and as I said earlier in the stream, if you look very close at the face of Mr. Payne here in the comic book bits and in the game, it's the face of Sam Lake, who's the creative director, I believe, at Remedy, and you'll see him doing lots of promotional stuff for their games when they come out.
Get him!
Will that stop the grenade coming my way? Hopefully so. No, it hasn't. Sure. I mean, in terms of Quantum Break, I've played it to completion, and I actually quite liked it. I recognise the criticism. As I said before, I think that Remedy rely too much on one good core mechanic to their games and don't put much else around it that's of note outside of pretty decent writing and a kind of story. But I will always show up for one of their games because I think they've got interesting things going on. And Alan Wake was the same for me. I quite enjoyed playing that. Those throwing grenades around corners, while I understand why they would do it, is a little annoying. Oh, this guy.
Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop! Get him!
Oh dear, I probably shouldn't have run down like that this round. There we go. The upside, I get to have another go here and avoid that grenade. And going hopefully into that final encounter with some more health than I did.
Whack the sucker!
Oh no, into the wall, into the wall. Well, this is these PS2 games that have come to the PSN recently. They seem to have this odd diagonal thing going on with the controls. Maybe that was a PS2 thing. It doesn't translate too well to the DualShock 4. At least that's the excuse I'm using. Third time's a charm. More painkillers around here, no there weren't.
There!
Try and finesse this a little bit. There we go, at least we're going with a bit more health this time.
Open, goddammit! Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop! Gun him down!
Oh, at last. At last.
Gognitti ran out of steam in a dead-end alley with steam boiling out of the sewer grates like all the fires of hell were burning high beneath us. It was shakedown time. Where's Lupino?
Screw you!
Bad start, Vinnie.
Police brutality!
I rate pretty high on that.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood?
Just keep telling yourself that.
That's an odd thing to say and just watch you blast through, what, 100 guys, possibly? Gotta be close to that.
There was no glory in this. I hadn't asked for this crap. Trouble had come to me in big dark swarms. The good and the just were like gold dust in the city. I had no illusions. I was not one of them. I was no hero. Just me and the gun and the crook. My options had decreased to a singular course.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub. Book me, take me, hold me to the freaking jail, just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be ready at your funeral. Ragnarok was Lupino's private nightclub, a den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V-head junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence. And Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell. Ragnarok was as inviting as a headache, flickering and flashing to a machine gun beat. belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there. As subtle with its dark message as a cop killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino.
Okay. Well, we've been going about an hour and 45 minutes on this now, so I think we're going to call it a day there. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another live stream. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. It was very good playing the game that I hadn't played for 15 years and seeing what I could remember and see if it held up. And you know what? I think it does quite a bit. As I said, I'm Alex Stinton. I'm from pushsquare.com, so head over to our site. Check out all the latest news, reviews and features in terms of the world of PlayStation. You can follow me at Alex Stinton on Twitter. You can follow the site at Push Square on Twitter, and I'll be doing loads of these live streams in the coming weeks and months. So keep an eye out on my Twitter for when I'm going to do the next one. In fact, the next one is going to be Overwatch. We're going to be doing that during the open beta that's coming up soon. I've got a code. It's early access for the first couple of days, so I'm going to look at doing something around then, providing there's no NDAs against it that are stopping me, which I don't think there are at this point. So thank you so much to everyone in the chat who joined me. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. You know, we'd love for you to stick around and see what we've got to do in the future in terms of live streams. So thanks again, and I will see you all next time.